Hi guys, it's your boy, the Supreme Leader. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also click the bell button after subscription and share the channel. Okay, share the channel. Um, guys, I am here with you guys today. It's simply holiday out here in Brazil today. Um, it's holiday out here in Brazil. Okay, so I decided to simply come for us to talk a little bit and then uh, know some things. And as you can see, I said it's Brazil expensive but good to live. So the last video that I posted a video uh, talking about uh, how much expensive some things are out here, and there were some comments under the video. I think it was two comments under the video, and somebody was simply asking me, okay, let me see. There's a comment here. Somebody says, I'm always watching you. I'm in Dubai, please. I want to go to Trinidad and Tobago. Please, can you do inquiry for me? The second, the second comment was very expensive. So how do one live, or how do one living on a minimum wage afford phones? I don't mean iPhones, just ordinary Android. Android. I've been hearing Brazil is very expensive. Yeah, Brazil is expensive. Okay, Brazil is expensive, but the type of expensive we talk about is not expensive within. You understand what I'm saying? Like expensive within is not expensive within. Uh, I'm going to differentiate it for you guys to understand the reason why it's expensive, but it's very good to live here in Brazil. Okay, it's expensive, but it's very good to live here in Brazil. The reason why we living here in Brazil sometimes we say it's expensive is because when you want to buy something outside Brazil, okay, like you want to shop something outside Brazil and then receive it here in Brazil, it's very expensive. Okay, it's very expensive. Things that are not from here or things that are simply not popular out here. They are not like like things that are brands. You understand, like brands, because there are brands which like we don't have them out here. Like we don't have the factories out here. They don't manufacture it out here and all that. Those things, if you live here and you want to get those things, they are very expensive. They are very expensive. Clothes, electronics, like it's very expensive when you want to buy something outside Brazil and then you bring it out here. It is very expensive. And another thing is, uh, you can, the possibility of you being able to buy something outside and then get it here to Brazil is very easy because they deliver it at your doorstep. You understand? When you buy something outside, you don't have to use any PO box like we do in my country where I come from. In Ghana, we have PO box. Okay, I don't know if maybe you use DHL, you have to go to the office and then pick it up at the office. You understand? In Ghana, we don't have uh, a good data. We don't have databases. You understand? Like a database where you can just give out an address and then somebody will simply walk to that address. In Ghana, we don't have it, but here we have a physical address, which is like it's everything is inside a database. So you can be at home and then you buy something online, and then they will simply bring it all the way to your doorstep. So you just go out and then pick it up. But Like I said, Brazil is very expensive. It's very expensive. So in this sense that I'm talking about is you sitting online, like you are home, you want to buy something out of the country, like maybe AliExpress, because now people, a whole lot of people like buying things on AliExpress. I personally, I like buying things on AliExpress. I bought a whole lot of things on AliExpress. You understand? Like I bought a whole lot of things. I bought cameras. I bought a whole lot of things on AliExpress. You understand? And there are limits there are limits to whatever you buy online. You understand? There are limits. So it becomes very difficult. So, like for example, you want to buy Apple iPhone online, maybe outside of Brazil. You can buy it. It's possible. You can buy it and then they'll bring it and then deliver it to you at wherever you are, doorstep. They can deliver it. But when it comes here, you are going to pay some crazy tax. You understand? They're going to give you some crazy deal for you to pay for you to be able to pick up the product. You understand? So there are products. Yeah, greetings, PPGH. I see you. Uh, so here there is a whole lot of good things about living here in Brazil, but the expensive side is super real. You understand? In the comment section, the one who asked me the question was asking me if you make minimum wage, you can simply live here and then buy some phones for yourself. Yes, you can buy phones for yourself. Uh, Ordinary phones like Samsung, LG, Motorola, and Nokia, those phones, they are very cheap out here. You understand? You can get a regular phone, like a regular good phone with everything, good camera, space, like you can get a good phone at a very affordable price, even if you are making a minimum wage. You understand? You can get it for 500 reals, 800 reals, 1,200 reals. You can afford if you are making minimum wage. This kind of phones you can afford them. You understand? If you don't want to buy them cash, you can buy them on credit. You understand? Which it is allowed. You understand? You can simply buy it on credit and then divide it 10 times and then you pay it. You understand? So there are some products like that which are very, very cheap out here. You can just get them. But if you want to be on top of the game, like maybe you want to use high quality stuff, like maybe things that are popularly known to the world that, like, high class people want to use, like you want to use some car like a Mercedes Benz. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Zero to hero. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, now I am recovering. I'm getting better each and every single time. uh, this year, the beginning of this year, or let me just say, uh, ending of last year, together with the beginning of this year, has been a very tough time for me because I lost a lot of people, and also myself. I had some health issues and stuff like that. You understand? So it hasn't been easy for me the ending of last year and then the beginning of this year. But now I'm beginning to pick up a little by little. You understand? So now, like I said, I have a whole lot of content that I like to bring on this channel. Talking to people, individuals like females, males, professions, and stuff like. I like to do those kind of things, but I have been very, very down, and it's the reason why I haven't been able to bring you interesting content, but rather I just post some just regular content just to keep the channel going. But now that I'm getting back, I'm getting back on my feet. I'm recovering from like the sadness, the stress, like the sickness and everything. There is a whole lot of stress out here. In my case, I don't have any close relative, and also one thing about me, I don't do close like extended family thing. You understand, like extended family thing, a process where you'll be calling your cousins, your uncles, your aunties. I don't do all those kind of things because my mother is not alive, my father is not alive, and recently I lost my big sister, who I normally like to talk to as well. I lost her, and before I lost her itself, like it has been a whole lot of long journey through her sickness, and I'm also sick myself, but you know her part was much more severe because she was in a situation where she didn't have any support apart from me. You understand? So like I had to be doing everything. Like when she needs something, I have to be there for her and all that. So all of these things, like I was really down. I was, like sad. I was stressed. And I wasn't so happy because I was going through a lot. So I wasn't even so much on social networks, like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I wasn't so active because of all this thing. It was a whole lot of heavy things because I am all alone, like all alone. I take care of my family, like my wife, my kids. I have to take care of them and then take care of myself too as well. And family too, extended family too. So that is why I don't do extended family thing because when you put extended family in your account, it becomes much more difficult and like things become harder each and every single time. So that is why you haven't seen me. So I'm recovering. Thank you so much for asking, and thank you so much for the donation too as well because it helps a lot. Uh, some of the things that makes me happy is when I'm able to buy things and then give it out to the people on the street. Like there are some people, like maybe handicaps, people on the street. Even though here the government has a system for them to support them, but I like to when I have some kind of money from the channel, I like to buy things and then give it out. I feel so happy about it because um, this kind of things, one thing about me, when I'm able to give out to these people when they are happy, I feel so happy. I don't bring this kind of content on here because I don't want people to think that I'm bringing those content on here to make money out of those kind of content. So I don't, when I'm giving out things, I take money from YouTube, I buy things and then give out. I don't do videos. I just talk about it, but I don't do videos because I don't want any attention on this. And it is very good too because I'll also be able to buy some things for the YouTube content like microphones and some other things. Each and every single time I want to buy things. You understand? I'm using my computer right now. I'm not using a camera. I'm using my computer to like to talk to you guys at this moment, and I'm planning to get a better computer with a better camera so that when I'm doing a live content you can get a very good uh, content. All right, so I was talking about how expensive things can be here. So when I'm talking, I like to share what do you call it, I like to share my screen too as well so that we can take that the chance to see prices of things out here. Like I said, there are some things that are not expensive out here. Even if you are making minimum wage, you can still survive. You understand? You can still buy these things. Like for example, you want to buy a cell phone. If you are not only you are not the kind of person who wants to get yourself the best out, the best of the best, you are good to go. You understand? Things are not that hard to get out here. You understand? Let me see. Uh-huh. So I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to share the screen so that I'll be showing you some of the things out here. So, for example, if you make minimum wage here, the minimum wage now is like 1,500 reals or 1,800 reals. I don't know. I don't remember, but I think it ranges around 1,500, 1,600 reals out here. You understand? So the reason why I say things are very expensive out here, for example, let me just put, because I'm using the iPhone Pro Max. Okay, I'm using the iPhone Pro Max. So I want us to look at the prices out here. Okay, let's look at the prices out here in Brazil. So this is a price of iPhone. Okay, iPhone. Here, here, the most popular shop where is Apple authorized. Like they have been authorized to sell Apple stuff like Apple iPhone, MacBook, and stuff like that. One of these places is called iPlace. You understand? So imagine we are going to pay 13,000 reals to buy a phone like this. You understand? 13,000 reals to buy an iPhone. iPhone. 13,000 reals. Okay. So the cheapest, let me just put it this is the cheapest. Okay. This one is the cheapest. But if you want to buy the 1 terabyte, even they don't have it because you have to pre-order it. Because how many people can get that money to buy that kind of phone? So the cheapest Pro Max you can buy here is 8,000 reals, 8,900, sorry, 8,099. Even that one you are going to pay, if you are going to pay cash, you understand? If you are going to do what? If you are going to pay cash, but if you are going to divide it, the price will still go up again. So imagine you are paying this amount for iPhone. You understand? And you can convert it. I can always do that too with you guys here. So imagine reals to dollars. Okay, let me put it like this: reals. So if you are paying 8,000, 8,099, right? 8,099 real. Let me just say 8,100. So you are going to pay $1,567 for a regular Pro Max with 128 gig. I am using 1 terabyte. Okay, I'm using the iPhone Pro Max 1 terabyte. And like I said, I bought it for 11,000 something. That was on discount. I had it for discount, like discount. So you can just convert that amount to. This was the price I bought my Pro Max 1 terabyte. I bought for 11,800. So I paid, let me just say, total of what, $2,283. That was what I paid for my iPhone. Okay. And not only this, 5 years ago or 4 years ago, when iPhone 10X Max came out, I paid 1,800 reals, 1,800 dollars for that kind of iPhone. You understand? So I like to show you guys so that you know what I'm talking about. So these are some of the reasons why I say phones are very expensive. Like no, Brazil is expensive because a phone like this in the US, you won't pay so much for such phones. But here, you will pay 2 times the price. You understand? You pay 2 times the price. You pay more of the price. Because I know 1 terabyte in the US, it costs like, uh, I think it is $1,300, right? 1 terabyte. 1,299 if you are going to buy it in the US. So here you are going to pay $2,300. So how much are you paying? You are like paying 2 times the price of a regular iPhone. So this is how expensive things are out here. You understand? Like when you are going, you are going for something that is out of the box. Like like you want to be that kind of okay, I want the best. This is what you are going to pay. You understand? But it doesn't mean if you are making minimum wage, you cannot get phones. There are regular phones. You understand? Like let me see. Let me just put a regular phone like LG, LG phone. Let me just say LG phone. Okay. So this is LG phone. Just a regular LG phone. These are the prices. You can get it 600 reals. You can get one. You understand? This one is how many gig? 64 gig LG smartphone. It does everything. So this one is 128 gig. So it's you can buy these kind of things if you make minimum wage. You understand? You can afford. It doesn't mean I am buying a $2,000 phone, so it means you cannot buy it or something. You can own a phone. You understand? Like you can own a phone which can do the same thing that my iPhone does, but it's just that maybe my iPhone is a bit of a higher quality. So these kind of things, when you want to buy them here, they are very expensive. You understand? For like like things that are foreign. For example, the kind of perfume that I use Sauvage. Yeah, Sauvage. Let me see. It is Sauvage. Sauvage. All right. Yeah, from Dior. Sauvage perfume. Here is expensive. You understand? Normally, I use 200 ml. I use the bigger one. That's what I use. So just imagine you are paying 1,000 reals for such perfumes. You are paying for this kind of perfume. Outside, you don't pay this kind of money for this kind of perfumes. This is it. Amazon Brazil. This is it. Amazon Brazil. This one is even 100 ml. It's not 200 like the one that I use. Look at the price. You understand? So imagine you are paying everything that you might get it for maybe a dollar out there. You pay 2-3 times the price out here. You understand? Like the known popular brands. You understand what I'm saying? Like for example, the cars that I use here. The cars that I use here, those cars are considered very expensive cars. Like Mercedes, Chevrolet is Chevrolet. They have variety of Chevrolet. It is considered a very popular car, and even that kind of a popular car is very expensive. Very expensive. You understand what I'm saying? You can pay like $10,000 for a popular car, like a popular car. A car that maybe outside Brazil you pay like $800 or $1,000 to buy. Here you can pay like $10,000 for a popular car. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the reason why I'm saying here. I think here is expensive, but it's very good to live because here, if you live here and you want to buy anything, you can buy it, even when you are making a minimum wage. You understand what I'm saying? Because in my case, I started from a minimum wage and I got myself this level. Let me see. How much is it for a home in a good area? All right, a home in a good area. Here we have websites. Okay, we have websites. So let me just go to a website. So I will do this with you guys. I think I did this several times. So this website here, you can get an idea of homes, okay, apartment, houses, the prices. Here, when you come to do this website, you can get it. I live in Brasilia, okay. This is where I live, District Federal, the capital of Brazil, okay. So let me say let me just choose here. If I don't know, it depends where you are looking for. But let me just use here, for example. So let's look at a price, a regular price for. Let's begin with an apartment. Okay, let me just put one apartment over there. All right. So this is the price of an apartment. Here let me just say here it's not expensive. Is this kind of things are not expensive because I own one before. Okay, I own one before apartment, and now I own two houses. So I can say it depends. If you are making a minimum wage, you can still try and then get yourself some apartment. It's not that expensive. So these are the prices of the apartment here in Brasilia, okay, specifically here in Brasilia. And also, like I said, it depends on what you are looking for, how many bedrooms, maybe one bedroom, two bedroom, three bedrooms. It comes with those prices, okay. But the minimum you can get is like 100,000. And the kitchenette, when you look for kitchenette, you can get a very good one for 100,000 reals or 120,000 reals. A very good one. You understand? Not just any type of apartment in a very good place. You understand? So these are the prices. These are what the prices out here. So, for example, uh, what you are looking for, if you are looking for a particular price, if you are looking, if you are looking for a particular type of apartment, for example, you can just let me know. If you are looking for one bedroom apartment, two bedroom apartment, three bedroom apartment, four bedroom apartment, you can let me know. And if you want to know the price of houses too, the same place, when you come, you can just click and then change it. Click Casa, okay? Casa means house, okay? Yeah, when you say Casa, it means house. So this is it. Houses are a bit more expensive, okay? Houses are a bit more what? Expensive. And also, like I said, all depend on the location, the area where you are looking for the house. You understand? So these are the prices of houses here in Brasilia DF, okay, the district federal, okay. And some of the houses, you might see the prices might be affordable. It's because those kind of houses, they are in those locations where the locations are not legalized by the government. You understand? So you can get those houses for like let me just say 170,000 or 100 and something thousand. Those ones are not registered houses. You understand? They are in a place where we call it invaded areas. But invaded areas, government will still allow you to pay for some, like some small taxes on it. You live, and like when it comes to some time, when the government want to register the land for you, if you live there for a long time, then the government will simply give you a price for you to pay. You understand? You can just come and then say, okay, now you've lived here for 20 years. It has not been legalized. We are going to legalize it. So now we want you to pay 100,000 reals. If you don't have it, then they can give it to somebody who has that kind of money. You understand? So it's one of the bad ideas when it comes to buying cheap houses like that, which is not registered, is not known in the system, like the government system. That kind of property doesn't exist in that government system or something. You understand? So these are some of the prices of the houses. You understand? So my house that I bought, the first one that I bought, I paid 340,000. 340,000. It has two big houses on top of it. A big house, a very big house. Okay, a very big house. So let me know if you want me to show you something to. If you have some questions, like some doubt, I can still open some website, and then you have an idea of whatever you want. You understand? Because I am here online today, and I'm here for you guys. So if you have anything you want to know about the price, anything like you want to have an idea, did you pay cash or did you buy on credit? I paid cash. In my case, I paid cash because I own. what do you call it, a studio apartment before, and I had a little money. You understand? So I was able to negotiate with the guy, and then the guy, it wasn't even a guy, it was two old couples. Okay, they were two old couples who I bought the property from. They had a lot of properties and they wanted to sell that property because they wanted to take care of some other, they had some issues, so they wanted to solve it. So I bought mine for, because they wanted 400,000, and I negotiated and I paid 340,000. And where I bought my house, it's very good, very very good location, very very good. I did some videos about that place. When you come to Brasilia, that place is called Celandia Sul. Okay, we have uh, Celandia North, and we have Celandia South. I bought mine in the south side of Celandia. That side is considered one of the best places to live. Houses over there are very good, and you know it's like a middle class area. You understand? Like it's a middle class area. It's not a rich area, but it is a middle class area. And my house, I bought my house in front of a subway station. So therefore, if I were to be living there, I don't have to even use my car. If I want to go to town, I can just walk like 2 3 minutes walk to the subway and then pick the train and then go to where I want to go. Because here we consider those things very very good. Like if you have a property close to a bus terminal or a metro terminal, like a terminal where people can easily get buses, we simply, yeah, Lucas Pereira dos Santos. Sou do Brasil. Isso. Esse nome é brasileiro mesmo. Então, yeah. So it makes sense. The place where I bought my house is in Celandia Sul, and it is considered a middle class area. And I bought it. I didn't buy it on credit. I paid cash. I have a good credit. I have a very good credit. You understand? Credit. I have a very good one. I can still buy house on credit, but I personally I don't like buying things on credit. You understand? I like paying everything cash. So now I have given out that house for rent. So I'm making money out of that house. You understand? So I'm making money from that house. So now I'm in a second house. This particular one that I'm living in, we recently bought this one. But this one, I didn't buy it alone. I bought it with my wife. But the first one, I bought it alone. It was my own money. Okay, so let me say this. This particular one, it is on a contract. It is not like, let me just say, we didn't buy it from a particular bank. We buy it individually, and we had a contract. We paid 50% of it, and we are going to pay the rest. But the rest, we will pay it in about 5 years. But I think I'm going to even pay it lesser because I'm paying two times the amount of that money already. And I'm still making money from this new one that I'm living right now too as well. So a possibility of me paying or within maybe 2 to 3 years is higher. I will be able to figure out and then pay it out. And another thing is uh, it doesn't matter if you are making minimum wage, you can still buy a property. You understand? You can still buy a property, but you have to always make sure you cut the coat according to your size. You understand? Don't cut the coat bigger than yourself because there are a whole lot of people who normally do that. They go for things that they cannot afford. You understand? So it's a big problem. So another thing is, like I said, if you are making minimum wage, you can get a good place to rent. And apart from that, you can also. Você conhece Celândia e Itaguatinga, né? Sim, já morei os dois lugares. Já morei em Celândia e já morei em Itaguatinga. E eu comprei uma casa em Celândia. Em Celândia. Eu tenho casa em Celândia, no Celândia Sul. Eu comprei uma casa aí. Então, eu tenho casa própria lá em Celândia Sul, que está alugado, tá? Yes, so yes, he was saying he know he yeah he know those places. He knows Selandia and also Taguachinga. So that was what he was saying. And I was telling him that I'm a property owner in that particular place. So that's what I'm talking about. So and like I said, even when you are making a minimum wage, you can still live. You can still own something for yourself. You can buy a car because, like I said, here it's possible to do anything, even when you are making a minimum wage. Because, for example, if you are making 1,500 reals, I'm going to share the screen with you guys. If you are making a minimum wage, okay, you are making a minimum wage and you want to buy a car, on this website, you can get a used car too on this particular website. You just have to come to categories. Here they have it, categories. So you go to categories and then you choose car. There is an icon for it. So you just click on it and then it will give you uh, the state. The state. I live in the capital, DF, District Federal. So here too, you can get an idea of how much cars cost out here. You understand? So these are the prices of cars. You understand? So if you want to buy one, these are the prices of cars. So even if you are making a minimum wage, you can still get some old car. You can buy yourself some old cheap car for you to drive. So for example, you can get a car for 20,000 reals. You can get a car for 10,000 reals too as well. So let me just show you the type of cars you can get for 10,000 reals, 15,000 reals, or 20,000 reals. So let me just put a maximum of 20,000 reals. Okay, let me just put it here. Okay, so this is it. So the type of cars you can get for that amount, these are the type of cars you can get for 15,000 reals, 20,000 reals, 10,000 reals. You can get one of these cars. Okay, you can get one of these old cars. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. You can get something like this. You can ride and you can it can take you to you anywhere you want to go. You understand? Like for example, this one is good. This is a Logan 1.6, 16,000 reals. It's not bad. It's very cheap, and it's economic too as well. So you can get something cheap, even if you are making a minimum wage. You can buy a very cheap car, so that you can also, like live that life that you want to live. Because where I come from Ghana. In Ghana, you cannot work a regular job and then buy a car. You cannot. It's not possible. It's just not possible. You understand? But here, if you are doing a regular minimum wage job, you can still own a car. You can buy these cheap cars, and then you can simply, like you too, you can also feel like a superstar. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, it's good. It's good to get a car. So I was using a Mercedes Benz. Okay, I was using a Mercedes Benz. When I saw the Mercedes Benz, I was, I bought some cheap car. Like a very cheap car. I bought it and it's cheap. I bought it for 25,000. It's very cheap and it's very good because you've seen it in my videos. I've been using that car. It's very good. It's fully air conditioned and it's very good. It's not economic, okay? It's 1.8. It's not economic, but it's a very good car. It does everything that I want. If you want to know the type of car I'm talking about, let me just write it here. It's called Meriva, okay? Meriva. So this is it. It's called Meriva. Let me just Meriva. So this is it. This is the type of car that I use. A very cheap one. Okay. My own, I bought it for 25 because it was like a new. I bought it from an old man, and the kilometers was like 64,000 kilometers. Very very new. The person didn't use it that much. So I bought it. You can get something like this. This is very good. It can see you through. Very like a minivan. So I'm still using it. It's very good. It's not bad. Yeah. So yeah. So like I said, I like to show you guys. Whilst we talk, I like to share with you guys whatever it is. So if you have any question, you can still ask me. And if you want me to show you something, I can still show you something too as well. And like I said, I bought this cell phone for 11,800. This one. This is the Pro Max. Okay, it is 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte. So if you have any question, you can simply ask me. If you want to come on to, I can share a link with you so that you can come on and then share with us where you live. You tell us where you live, and also I will be asking you questions about where you live, and then you tell us. If you want to do that too, I can share a link with you so that uh, guys, if you are watching the video and you like it, give it a thank you, because there is a thank you button where you can click and then give the video a thank you by donating something so that I can use that money to simply do other donations that I like. I love doing donations. So if you can do that too as well, yeah, it's my help the channel to grow. So I'm going to post this link right there. If you want to join, if you join, I'm going to be asking you questions about where you live, because I want to see if we can compare things together. If you can compare where you live and then here. Guys, I am hungry. I want to eat something, you know. So if you want to join and then you want to share with us where you live, I'm going to be asking you questions. Let's compare where you live to Brazil. Okay, I live in Brazil. So if you want to be part of it, you click the link, you join me, then I start asking you questions about where you live. Then we compare and then see if where you live is expensive than Brazil or Brazil is expensive than where you live. I want to know. So the link is right there under the comment section. If you if you want to join, you can simply join and then simply what do you call it? Simply uh, yes. So if you want to join it, I have pinned the link over there. You can join me. If you join me, I'm going to be asking you because I want us to compare Brazil to wherever you live. If you live in Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, United States of America, Canada, Europe, any part of the world, Bangladesh, Uzbekistan, Pakistan, wherever you live, South Africa, you can just click the link, you come on, then we start comparing. Yes, we start comparing. I'll ask you question, you ask me question. I ask you question, you ask me question. So this is what I want us to do today. Compare this where I live. I live in Brazil, and I want to know where you live so that we can compare these two places. Are things expensive where you live? Is it comfortable to live there? Is it good? Why is it good? What are some of the list of things that make it good to live there? I can give you millions of reasons why it's good to live here in Brazil. You understand? Because, like I said, I've lived in so many countries too as well. If you go to my Instagram page, you can see a lot of interesting uh, videos that I've posted from around the world, places that I've been to. And then you can simply follow me too on Instagram if you want to. Okay. So that is why I'm here for you guys today. I'm going to share the link is right there. If you want to join, you can just click and then join it. So I have lived in so many places, I've visited so many countries, but I say Brazil is still the best. Okay. If you want to retire, you want to relocate, it's still the best. You understand? For me, I'm here and is just okay for me. I don't know about you. You understand? And like I always say, it depends on what you do here too as well. Because some people maybe when they come here, they will not get the kind of life that I live here. But you also have to remember that I didn't get to where I am easily. You understand? I started from the bottom. You understand? I started from working as a construction helper, laborer, and then I climbed up little by little, and I got to where I am today. So it's not that easy like that, understand? But then, like I said, even those times that I was working at a construction field as a helper, I was cleaning the floor, I was discharging blocks, I was doing a whole lot of interesting stuff over there. It was difficult moments, difficult times, but I was so happy about it. And I love Brazil so much because the people out here are just lovely and fantastic. I've seen a whole lot of my viewers who came to Brazil, and today they are happy about it. They share their experience with me on my WhatsApp, and like they get in touch with me. They tell me, look, this is what I got, and this is very good, thank you. They keep on thanking me for giving out more information about this, and also opening their eyes about living here in Brazil too as well. So like I said, you can join me, but if you join me, I'm simply going to ask you questions about where you live, because I really want to know how you live, how is the life over there, and what is good over there. What makes you think that that place is good? If you want to relocate to here too, you should tell me why. Why are you leaving your because I left my country because my country was the worst place to be. Okay, it is. My country is Ghana. It is one of the worst places to live on this earth because I see videos of Wadamaya lying to a whole lot of people. So please, I am from Ghana, and I'm telling you, it's bad. It's so bad. You understand? It's so bad. You cannot live in Ghana. If you are rich, you can live in Ghana. If you are rich, you can do your investment in Ghana. But if you are poor like me, forget. It's not a place for you. You understand? If you are thinking about relocating to a peaceful place, Ghana is a peaceful place. Yes, it's peaceful, but it is not a place you can live and like settle and then raise a family. Unless maybe you are rich. If you are rich, fine. You understand? Because we have a whole lot of problems in Ghana. But here we don't have that much problem because there is always a way out for you as an individual. The system has a whole lot of things for you, even if you are not a Brazilian, you are not from here. The system still has a lot of things for you. Even if it is little, it's still good. You understand? So if you have any question, you can leave at the comment section. Then I'll check it out. If it is something that I have to share something on with you, I'll just do it. You understand? So I'm here with you guys today. It is your chance to ask me questions and also, if possible, come on and then share something with us too as well. It is your chance. I'm here today because I know a whole lot of people keep on saying, I miss your live video. I want to talk to you and stuff like that. And like I said, a whole lot of people do follow me on Instagram from Africa to South America. You can follow me on Instagram if you want to. You can follow me on Instagram. But I want to make something clear out here. Before I used to help people for free, which now I'm not going to do it for free anymore. Let me go back and then show you guys my Instagram page. So in case you are watching me and you want to follow me on Instagram, this is my Instagram page. Okay, this is what this is my Instagram page right there. Anybody who wants to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me, the Supreme Leader BR. Okay, or if you go on Google, you just type from Africa to South America, and you catch me on YouTube. Okay, sorry, on Instagram. You just go on Google and you type from Africa to South America, Instagram, from Africa to South America. You see me. I'm not difficult to come across. Okay, so this is my YouTube, sorry, my Instagram page. You can always catch me on Instagram. Okay, I have a lot of interesting videos on Instagram and pictures that I post. Uh, I travel around the world too as well. So it's unfortunate that I've been to a whole lot of countries while I wasn't a YouTuber. You understand? So this is it. This is it. You can simply follow me. Okay. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I have a lot of posts. I think I posted over 500 things. I don't know. A whole lot of posts. About 393 posts. I have a lot of videos and pictures over there. If you want to know more about me personally, I like posting stuff over there too as well. So yeah, so it is what it is. Anybody who wants to follow me can follow me on Instagram. But if you don't have anything to say, then guys, I love you guys so much that most definitely I'll be coming back with a different content. So your questions are welcome. And if you want to talk to me, don't forget I will charge you and then we can talk. And maybe if you want to get my WhatsApp number too as well, I'll charge you for that one too because I'm just tired of helping people for free. But now it's time I have to move on with my life. So if you want to get in touch with me, you want help from me, you most definitely have to pay me. So guys, I'll leave you here. If you don't have anything to say, you don't want to join the live, I'll see you guys in my next video. And bye bye till then.